Answering more of your questions, again from Instagram. Do you write lyrics when helping produce something? Yeah, I mean, I've done it, I do it, of course, if I'm asked. I don't step in and say, oh, you should change this or you should change that, unless I have the creative direction of an entire project. So it's your responsibility. Everything that happens is your responsibility. But generally speaking, if I'm producing an artist, I can give suggestions, and if they are open to the suggestions, then I'll sit with them and help them write lyrics. Yeah, absolutely. I've done it many times. But this kind of opens the door to touch on another subject, which is the role of the producer today. And we all hear and see how the word producer nowadays is thrown out there for everything that even touches a MIDI keyboard, and that's not what a producer does. Many times today call themselves producer when they are beat maker or something like that. Nothing to take away from beat makers, because a producer, it might not even be able to be a beat maker, but he will pick the beat maker for that song, right? So this is a big distinction. A real producer, there's so many things that I feel like nowadays people are not aware of or are not used to even hear, because the music making process changed so much, and it went from a studio environment and an almost only label environment and big professionals to everybody and their moms with a computer, there's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like we lost kind of the real meaning of the word producer. Producer, and even more an artistic director in a project, does literally everything, as in, if we need a beat maker, we pick the right beat maker. And it will also say if that beat that the beat maker is making is up to par or not. It will ask for changes. It will hire and call musicians based on what the song requires. You need a guitar part, well, we'll pick a guitarist. Which guitarist? And then he oversees the recording process. So if he doesn't record, he will pick a recording engineer for the specific skills that recording engineer has. It will decide if that particular recording chain is okay or not based on what the recording engineer decides or put to the table, or he will do it himself, like I do it myself. He will most likely sit down and write and think of the guitar part. The guitar, it could be anything else, with that musician that he called for the project is okay. When it's recorded, if that take is okay, and the same for the singer. And he will oversee the recording. He will try to get the best out of the singer, the performance. He will sit down, do vocal production, decide which part are gonna be needed, how many harmonies, how many doubles, how many libs, what kind of harmonies, and then again oversee that the parts recorded are good enough, and then put all this together. And even before that, deciding on, out of 20-30 demos, which one are the songs that are worth developing, and which one are going to be the singles, which one are going to be the fillers. All of this, again, this is stretching a little bit from the original question, but is somewhat pertinent. I hope this answered the question. If you guys have questions for the Q&As, leave it in the comment down below. The best will be answered in video. Consider using the super thanks and support the channel. Click the join button. Many new mix and mastering courses coming your way. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.
Hands on my neck, hands grip my throat. Lift me up, man, take control. Heart is so gone, my type. Don't you know I fall for the bad type? You play the role of an angel pretty well, but I can say